would just pop on here quick and do a little review of the Cocoknits sweater workshop, or worksheet, I should say. This will be a really quick one. I could go in so much more detail because there's a lot to unpack there, I will say. It's a hit and miss whether or not you're going to like it. So I'm just going to give my opinion of it and why I like it. So then maybe that might give you an idea of whether or not it's something that works for you. If you have not looked at the Cocoknits workbook or have purchased a pattern from them, the worksheet that I'm going to show you is going to look a little unfamiliar. But for those of you that do have it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is the worksheet here. It has each row what you're doing. And so what happens is you figure out your measurements and how many stitches are going to be needed for every row. They do have a calculator and everything for like an equation for you to figure that all out. Then you fill in each one with, increase here, there, wherever, because I find, you're increasing for the neck, then you're increasing for the arms, and then you're increasing for both. It's just all over the place. And every time it's, row 1, do this, row 2, do this. I am super visual. And so I think that's why this works for me. So you just put in everything that you need all the way down. And then it also has an area of how many you should end up with, which is super helpful if you're kind of lost. You're like, ooh. So yes, the hard part is getting into it. So there's a lot of pre-work. If you're like ready to dive in, get knitting, get your hands going, don't start here. If you are mentally prepared and you're excited to learn something new and ready for all the little details that need to be done, go for it, because this is such a great worksheet. I've had my other patterns that aren't Cocoknits, and I've implemented it into this worksheet just because then everything's written down. I don't have 3 pages saying of what to do for each row. It's just right there. So again, visual learner, all around, right brain, everything needs to be. I also have ADHD, so having things a little bit more in one place is super helpful. That could be my ADHD, or anyone. If that's what you need, that's what you need. So that's why it's worked for me. I knit the Tony cardigan from Cocoknits, so it turned out like this. I'm really excited about it for obvious reasons. I mean, this color, love it, love it. It's so soft. I don't need to wear much underneath of it. I can touch my skin and it's totally fine. This is 2 yarns together. So this is Drops Air and Hedgehog Fibers sock with some colors in there because the Drops is just plain white. And then this one is Wee Packa by Big Bad Wool. That one's from Art of Yarn. Their colors are so fun. Oh my goodness, so fun. And then I had a mohair just lying around. I happen to have enough of it for the bottom of this cardigan. Honestly, can't remember what it was, but it was just a super neon pinky orange that went perfectly with Wee Packa. So this, my experience was challenging. I will say at first, I did not like this. I even told several people, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know what I got myself into. No, this does not work for me. And then I finished the cardigan and I got in a groove and it worked. So really hit and miss. But again, if you are a more visual person, if you like things on one page in one place, and you have the capacity to try something new, highly recommend it. If you don't push yourself. I know we get all the pressures like, this is the best thing in the world, you must try it, I love it. No, if you're not into it, you don't have the capacity, you just want to knit, don't bother. But if you do. All the power to you. And if you have any questions, please comment below or send me a message on Instagram at angelamknits. Yeah, so good luck and happy knitting. Bye.